Hi traders and welcome to the PL Capital Commodity Report. I am back from my vacation out west and I am back into the trading scene. So in this video I'm going to look at natural gas, oil, copper, gold, and silver. So let's start. Alright, so in my last video, natural gas, we're going to start off with natural gas by the way. This is the futures contract. And in my last video, we were over here. And I was saying that I was expecting this to turn into a running flat, and that played out perfectly. So if you're a bull, you're looking at this and you're going, yeah, we've had our impulse up, and then we've had an A, B, C correction, and now we're going to go up and out. And that is perfectly valid to think that, but you know, as I've been saying, I can't see this this ending in three ways right here. And because of that, I don't think the low is in. And I think that this is just going to be an expanding flat and we're going down. So obviously I'll be wrong when or if 2936 is taken out. But what I see so far is that they must be coming down in an ending diagonal, because this was one correction, two, and then this was an ending diagonal down to here. So that's a 1, 2, 3. So if I'm right, then this is just, that's one. And it could be that there is like a leading diagonal right there and a real quick correction and then up. That could be too. It's awfully quick as far as time goes. Like when I just look at the amount of time that one took, and then I find that hard to believe that it could be that could be two, and then we're going to come down for 3, 4, and a 5 and break that low. But I'm kind of hesitant to say that this wave up here is two. It's just pretty sharp and not a lot of time. And this coming down is just, it's really taking its time. Now, so far what we have is there's a leading diagonal and then correction. And so we really only have like a 1 and a 2, because the next wave isn't complete yet. So we do have this so far. We have a 1 and a 2 and then a 3. Now they're getting really close to breaking that 3, because then this will be 4 and then that would be 5, and then you would have an impulse, and then that kind of changes, might be changing my outlook, that maybe 2 is in, and they're coming down kind of slow, but they're coming down for the third wave. So got to wait and see how this little area plays out. I'm almost thinking that what they're going to do is just, you know, 3 waves up for 1, and then like a, you know, some kind of 3 wave down here for 2, and then a real quick spike up. And all in all, that'll just be a 1, 2, 3, and then if I zoom back out, you know, and then this over here would be 2, you know. So and then that kind of matches up as far as like time wise too. You know, the second wave would take up more time, kind of would look better, but it doesn't have to. I mean, the two could be in. So, but then all in all, that'd be 1, that'd be 2, and then they'll come down for 3. So but first we just got to wait and see how this little area plays out. Obviously, inventory numbers come out tomorrow, so I think we'll have our answer. If it's a bullish report, you know, this top will get broken. But you know, I would expect then a reversal, you know, pretty quick after it breaks the top, because like I said, I'll be dead wrong if 2936 gets taken out. So let's see how this plays out. But So it's either this is one and that's two, or they might correct, go back up one more time for two, but then I'm expecting three, four, and five to come in and come on down. And like I said, I would think that this will be coming down in an ending diagonal format. So no impulses, just a series of three waves coming down. So that is natural gas. So let's move on to oil. Yeah, so oil busted out, broke that previous high, and this wave up here is very bullish now because I've got five waves in a diagonal format. One, two, three, four, five, and it looks like a diagonal. So one of two things are in play. This is all the correction, and so this will end up being like an A, a B, and then five ways for a C. And now they're going to come down and break the low. I've been thinking about this. I've always been thinking that, if I go out to like a 4-hour chart, like this is, for right now, I'm labeling it WXY because that's all we have is just three there, three up, and then a big three wave. But I've always been kind of thinking like this is probably one, two, they came down, this is three, and this is going to be a four. But this is the way it started. It's really kind of odd, but it could be that what they did in this first wave is make an expanding flat. So you got your impulse, and then this could be A, B, broke the top, but then you came back down for the C wave. And then they went up. So then that would be, let me get rid of that. So then this would be 1, 2, 3, and then you had three waves here. 1, 2, 3. So there's two ways to count it. That's either that three is A, this three wave down was B, and then, like I said, you got five waves, and that would be an ending diagonal. And now the top is in. And then they'll come and break the low. Or the other alternative, if you're bullish, is that they're creating a leading diagonal, and possibly the low is in, or a temporary low, who knows. But this three ways, then that would be three ways for one. This is three ways for two. And instead of this all being an ending diagonal, this would be a leading diagonal, which means I would expect a correction. And if it comes down into this area, this 76, 78 down to 74, 87-ish, could come lower. But if there's just a three wave correction, and then it bounces back up and takes out that 79.90 high, then it's looking really good. Like this is all going to be a leading diagonal. You have three waves for one, three for two, and then this would be a 1, 2, 3 waves, for three. And then we'll have to watch the reaction when this breaks, because if it could be WXY, it could be a whole number of things. But so what I'm watching for now, I expect a pullback. We got five waves, so either way, either the top is in or there should be a correction. So I want to see what kind of correction it is. If it's real strong, like you start waking up in the next couple of days and they're really selling off, then that's going to look like the top is in. But if it just kind of meanders here for a while and into this zone I said, that's going to be looking like they're still going up at least one more time. So keep an eye. I expect a correction to happen, either now or various, maybe they'll break this top one more time. But watch that correction, because if it's just three waves, it could be going back up. So that's what I'm looking for on oil. Copper. All right, so in my last video, I said, that we do have three waves down to here, but I thought that this was a pretty quick correction for this impulse up. So, and I still believe that it's very quick, So just like in natural gas, that's just time wise, that it was just very quick of a correction. Now it could be that that's all the correction, but what we have is three waves down, and all we have so far going up is three waves. One up to there, correction, and then up to here. Almost broke the top, but didn't. And then it sold off. So we've got three down, three up, and now all we have is a one, and then a three wave correction to there, it looks like, and a two. So we have like a one and a two. So copper is not in a good place right now, I would say, to really do anything, go long or go short, because it could do anything. I mean, it could be in the process of making a running flat, so it could come up, break that top, but then come down hard, and give you the C wave, so something like that. Could do that, or this could be, this is three down for A, this is three down for B, and then this is just a part of the C wave. That's one, came up for two, and now they're going to come down for like a 3, 4, and a 5 before they take off. So copper's just in a not a good trading spot. I'd be a buyer down here, or I'd be a seller once they break this top and you see 5 waves. So I can't really make any forecast on this, because it's still in a correction, I believe, but it could be any number of corrections. So for right now, I would kind of leave copper alone until we have more data. And really, I mean, it's either when the top gets broken, that's when I'd be looking to sell, or if they come and break that low, then I'd be looking to buy. But yeah, right now it's just real tricky. All right, gold. So gold, as I said in my last video, it's created a pretty big correction here, and I see just a 3-wave correction, and that could be it. Kind of took some time, looking pretty good, and so far all we have is just one up and kind of a quick shallow correction. So I'm kind of expecting that that this isn't going to be all the correction. They came up today, and now they're kind of starting to sell off just a little bit. I think it'd be better if you're a buyer to wait, let them create this like an ABC type pattern. Now it could turn into much more complex pattern. It doesn't have to be just a simple 3-wave, but just like copper, it's right in the middle. Gold is just sitting here right in the middle from the top to this point. I don't think this is going to be all the correction. So I'd like to, if I'm going to buy, I'd be a buyer under 1951. And it could bring it all the way down, but I'd wait for a more complete correction, because this can turn into anything. So yeah, just like copper, I wouldn't be selling, and I wouldn't be going long if you're not already in for gold. I see more upside, because we did have a pretty strong move up, and so I'm expecting some type of correction, and then at least one more up, and they could still come down, and break that low, but I'd only be looking to buy gold, because this could be all the correction, and they're going to go up and take out the high. Kind of kind of think that that's what's going to happen, but I'd only be buying down here somewhere. All right, silver. So silver's getting really strong. And you know, this correction, just like gold, it was big enough that could be all the correction. But just like gold, I mean, all you have is a one wave down, and it, you know, looks like for right now anyway that it's just a three wave up. So, you know, I wouldn't, if you're not already in the buy, I wouldn't be a buyer right here. I'd wait, you know, see if you can get it under that low of what, 24.30. You know, not, you know, they can bring it all the way down here, but I'd only be looking to buy down here, at least, you know, give you a three wave correction. Now, this correction, just like everything else, I mean, it could turn into a running flat, and they'll break this top, and then they'll come down, and they won't break that low, but then at least you'll know it's a running flat. So I wouldn't recommend doing anything with silver right now until either the top gets broken or oh no, 24.25 is the low, until that low gets taken out, because then you'll have a nice three wave correction, and then I'd be looking to buy to at least break this top, if not going all the way up to take out the 26.12 high. Alrighty, folks, that's what I see on the commodities. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and support, and I'll see you in the next video.